Hey guys, Crypto Dad here. Today we're going to buy some Bitcoin. We're going to download and install a Bitcoin wallet. I'm going to show you, there's two big main ones that I like to use. And then we're going to buy some Bitcoin online. It's really the only way to do it. Well, actually, there are other ways to do it. And the way I'm going to show you to get the Bitcoin and hold it is maybe a little more involved than most people that are out there dealing with Bitcoin right now are doing. So a lot of people, when they buy Bitcoin, these big investors, they're investing in some sort of Bitcoin fund that's tied to Bitcoin. The people that run the fund are buying and selling the Bitcoin, and the people that are investing in the fund are basically just putting their money in this fund that is tied to the value of Bitcoin as it goes up and down, and they can buy and sell and make money and all that good stuff. But they're never really holding the Bitcoin itself. And then there is another great website, Coinbase, which I'm going to show you today. It's a great way to buy Bitcoin without too much overhead. But they have their own wallet built into their website. And it is your wallet and it is your Bitcoin. But it kind of obfuscates this whole wallet thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to download and install a wallet. And then we're going to go out and buy the Bitcoin. And then we'll put it into our wallet. Okay? So let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to show you is this little thing here, which we see quite often. This is not a Bitcoin. This is kind of a souvenir, kind of a representation of Bitcoin. But it's not the same as this guy here, this quarter. The quarter I can take and spend, and it's money. This is just a souvenir. I can't take it and put it into any store and spend it. So this is really not a Bitcoin. So when you see a picture of this on a story about a Bitcoin, it's just a representation. Okay, real Bitcoin is all digital. It gets saved on the blockchain, and you have a code and a key that you can use for the Bitcoin that you own, and you can store it on your computer digitally, and then you can spend it digitally. You can go on a website that accepts Bitcoin and you can pay with it. You can also send Bitcoin to someone else that has a wallet, either on their smartphone or on their computer. It's all digital. Okay, so we're going to show you how to get involved in that. So let's go to the big screen here. Okay, this is the Electrum Bitcoin wallet site, and this is where you can download and install the Electrum Bitcoin wallet. So we're going to go through that. We're going to go over here to download. We want the Windows installer. I'm using Windows. There's other platforms out there, but I'm going to deal with Windows with you guys. All right, now our Firefox browser is set to always ask where to save files. So the default is save to downloads. We want to tick this off so we can manage our software downloads a little better. So we hit Windows installer. We get a window that pops up here. We click Save File. I'm going to save this in my software folder. I have a quick link to it over here. It's on my data drive. As you can see, the 4 terabyte data drive. We're going to say New Folder here. Choose Electrum. Okay, I'll just open that guy up and drop this installer in there. We also need the signature, which is over here to the side. It's some cipher text. We're not going to cut and paste this into a text file. It makes it easier if we just right-click on this guy, choose Save Link As. Okay, that gives it the right name that we're interested in, and it puts it in the last folder that I used, which is the Electrum folder. All right, now we've got it. The last component to this whole process is the signing key of the developer, which is right up here at the top. There's a lot of other things here, but the main thing that we need is this. Oops, I'm just going to cut and paste this little guy. So we right-click on it and choose Copy. All right. Now we can open up the file that we just downloaded by clicking the down arrow up here and hitting this folder. It's going to open up the Windows folder that we just put these two items in. I'm going to show you how to do this on the command line. So we hold Shift and right-click in this window, Shift-click, there we go, open PowerShell window here. Okay, so here's our PowerShell window, And the nice thing about the right click, the shift right click in the window, is it opens it up in the right directory right here. Software Electrum. Okay, let's do a dir, and there's our two files, the two files that we need. And we're going to get that signing key first off. So let's GPG dash receive keys. Okay, dash dash, that's our switch, RECV dash KEYS, that's our receive keys. And then I'm just going to paste that key ID right behind it. Okay, we hit enter, and it goes online. It finds that signing key for the developer, and it drops it into our list of keys. Now I have quite a few keys. We can do a GPG list. Whoops, keys. Okay, it shows all the keys. And where is Thomas? I'm sure he's here somewhere. Yeah, there he is, right at the top there. That's the last key that I downloaded. Okay. All right, now let's, can I clear on this? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's do our dir. Let's get our two files here. I like to copy with a Control-C the name of the signing file with the ASC extension. So this time we're going to do GPG verify. And we're going to paste, space, paste. And then that last file name, I'm just going to erase that extension. And as you can see, it becomes the name of the installer file itself. We're going to hit enter. And it's going to churn away there. Okay, so we got a good signature from Thomas. Now you might get a warning. I will have to place this caveat here. I'm going to GPG. I'm going to do this later. Here's Thomas. I had that signing key already on my computer, and I had given it ultimate trust. When you first download it, it's going to be unknown. So I just want you to see what you're going to get. Let's hit up arrow and do that one more time. Okay, what you're going to see is you're going to get that good signature, and if you don't, you want to re-download this. But you're also going to get this warning that you haven't verified this signature with the developer in person or through a circle of trust. That's fairly common because we're just downloading these things off the website. But one way to sort of partially verify to the best of our ability is to check this fingerprint and make sure that it matches the one that's on the website. And where is this guy? You know, there is a fingerprint here somewhere, doggone it. It's not that. Well, I won't get caught up in that. I don't know where his fingerprint is right now. So let's just take this as read. All right, so now that we have our download, we're going to run the installer. And we're going to download and install. Now the Electrum Bitcoin wallet, the nice thing about the Electrum Bitcoin wallet is that it doesn't download the entire blockchain to your computer. Okay, the other wallet that I used before did that. All right, now once you've got it installed, it's going to be over here. Yeah, you can do this and choose pin to taskbar. So you have it on your taskbar. I already have it on mine. So I'll just unpin that because I do already have one over there. So we'll launch this guy. It's going to take it a minute to download. There we go. Okay, now when you first download this, it's going to ask you to set up a password for your private key. And you want this to be a long password. You want this to be something that's really hard for someone else to guess. I'm going to go ahead and put mine in. All right. Now I already have some Bitcoins in here, as you can see. Now what we're going to do here is when we do receive, over here on the receive tab, it's going to generate this receiving address. Okay, and so the receiving address here is this long key here. This is not my private key. This is my public key. This is the address that people can use to send Bitcoins to me. And as you can see, there's also a QR code over here. So that'll be what we're going to send to. Now I'll also mention here, and I'll put it in the link here, this is Armory. It's also an excellent Bitcoin wallet. If you're really security conscious, you might want to download this one. We would basically do the same thing. We're going to download the 64-bit version, and there's some verification over here as well. They've got the signing key, and I'm sure they have the signing key for the developers and the signature file, which is around here somewhere. Yeah. So we can go through that at one point. So we're just going to buy some Bitcoin now. So the way to do that is go over here to Coinbase. Now, if you've never been to Coinbase before and you go to their website, it's going to take you to the sign up page. Okay, and it gives you the current price of Bitcoin over here. You're going to sign up, give it an email, choose a password, and create an account. Okay, and then after you create that account, you'll be able to buy some Bitcoin. I think that allows you to buy Ethereum and Litecoin as well. We're just going to do Bitcoin today. And once you've got your account set up, you're going to want to link one of your either a credit card or a debit card to this account. And I'm just going to take you through this. Okay, so now that I have an account, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. I'm going to use this card. Okay, we put in the amount here. I'm going to buy $25 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, and over here, as soon as I put in the dollar amount, it generates the amount of Bitcoin that I'm able to purchase. We're going to buy, it's going to cost me $26.49, so it's going to cost me $1.50. So we'll hit buy Bitcoin instantly. Okay, we're going to confirm that. Okay, and so there we go. So I have 0.0091 Bitcoins. Okay, I just got a alert on my phone saying that I bought some Bitcoin. Okay, we're going to go over to the account. Okay, so I have some Bitcoin in my wallet. So I'm going to click the link here to take me to the wallet. Everything's complete here. Now, over here on send request, okay, I see I have my Bitcoin wallet down here, and the recipient is going to be myself and my wallet. So let's go back over here to the Electrum Bitcoin wallet, and we'll just copy this, go back over to the website, and we'll just paste that guy in right there. And there it is. So I'm going to send the max, if that's possible. I believe that's it. Okay, so I'm going to send all that Bitcoin that I just bought to my wallet. There is a small network fee. It's pretty large compared. This is a pretty small amount of Bitcoin, but I wanted to, do something realistic for you guys. We're going to send funds. Oh, I guess I didn't actually send. How do I do this? Okay. All right. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to type it in there. Okay. Yeah, most places allow you to just send your max, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna do point. Come on, dude. Point 0.00. Let's see, our transaction fee is going to be 0.001215. So let's just send 0.8. And that should work out. Okay, so let's do 0.79 because I have to pay the transaction fee to the Bitcoin miners. There we go. Okay. So it's a little bit involved, but I successfully created an amount of Bitcoin that I could send and still pay the network fee. That's how Bitcoin works. You're not paying it to anybody centrally. You're paying it to the blockchain, and all these guys out there that are mining are going to get a little piece of that transaction fee. That's what mining is all about. We'll go into that. Enter the two-step verification provided by SMS to my phone. I guess I did get something, didn't I? All right. I set up two-step. That's not it. I'm going to click resend SMS because I did not see that come in. Okay, there it is. I guess it did come in. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, so 5. Two, 1, 3, 4, 5, 4. It's always a good idea to have two-step verification on. We're going to confirm that. They just wanted to make sure that it was me. Okay, so now that I've sent that Bitcoin to my wallet, it leaves their website. So if you can see here, if we go to my account, that my Bitcoin wallet is pretty much empty at this point. It has 18 cents left. Let's go back over here to my Electrum Bitcoin wallet. See if we get any money. Oh, hey, looky here. Okay, so we've got a little bit of micro Bitcoin that just entered my wallet. It says unconfirmed. It takes it a while to confirm, but it will eventually. Let's see if I can. Yeah, okay. So when we look at this transaction, we can see that the amount received was 7.9 micro Bitcoins. You remember when I was on the Coinbase site, it was a 0.009, 0.0087. So that amount of Bitcoin has now been added to my Bitcoin wallet, and I can see the transaction, and it's going to take it a little while to actually run the confirmation, and then it'll be my Bitcoin, and then it's in my wallet. No one can get to it except me, and it's safe and secure, and that's a Bitcoin transaction. Now before I sign off today, I'd like to show you one other way to buy Bitcoin. We'll go back over here to this website here. Paxville is a great way to buy Bitcoin without having to sign up for anything. And it's also a way that we, maybe in another video, I'm going to show you how to buy Bitcoin anonymously. And that's a very tricky venture because it's not easy to buy Bitcoin anonymously. There's a lot of, we need an anonymous email, we need to be on Tor, and in some cases we might need a proxy, but usually I can get on Paxville with the Tor browser after 1 or 2 tries. The problem is when you're running Tor, sometimes Paxville will reject you because it thinks you're a spammer or you're doing something shady. So if we go to Paxville, you can see that there are several ways to buy Bitcoin on Paxville. You can use your PayPal account, actually. You can use Western Union, you can use debit card. It's very similar to Coinbase, but the reason I bring up Paxville is that it allows you to use gift cards. And the gift card option is a way to buy anonymously. And so what's going to happen is you'll go out and you'll buy a gift card with cash somewhere, and then that's not tied to you in any way or form. And then you can go on here to Paxville. I haven't created the account on this computer. And once you've created an account, and so this is what I bring up here, you don't want to use your email if you want it to be anonymous. You're going to need an anonymous email account, which can be set up on the deep web. There's Seagate and there's Mail to Tor, which are both free. They're spotty, they're not always working right. There's some other services like LavaBit and Levantos, I think it's called, where you actually pay for an account. And that's another tricky thing because we're going to need to create those anonymously and pay with anonymous Bitcoin. So it's quite tricky to buy Bitcoin anonymously. And that's kind of the stuff that I like to sink my teeth into and that I'd like to show you. But I wanted to just at least show you how to buy some Bitcoin today and put it in your own wallet and enjoy it. So once again, thanks for joining me. I know this was a little bit complicated and I went through a few things a little quickly there, but I wanted you to get the look and feel and of how to buy Bitcoin and hold it for your very own. And I encourage you to buy a little Bitcoin here and there when you can afford it. It's a great little investment. If anything, it's just a great way to have Bitcoin at your disposal in case you want to purchase something with it. There's a lot of great websites that take Bitcoin. Newegg is one of them. Overstock.com is one of them. You can also use it to do your stealth stuff that I'm going to show you. You can use it to buy VPN service. You can use it to buy proxy service. So there's a lot of good uses for Bitcoin that are out there. So don't think that Bitcoin is just some esoteric thing that you can't use for practical purposes. It's here to stay, gang. So once again, thanks for joining me.